Om Bhargavasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaskar, dear students, and welcome in video classes revision chapter number 3, The Little Girl by Catherine Mansfield. Let's see the summary of the chapter and afterwards we go forward the question answer discussion. Kezia's father, Kezia was a little girl actually, and Kezia's father was a busy man. He was so much lost in his business that he had no time for his family, for his children. Being an over-disciplined man, he was strict with Kezia as well. He never had those soft feelings with his little daughter, nor had he pet her for a while. All he did was giving her a kiss rather than a loving one. His presence at home frightened Kezia, and she felt relieved when he was gone. Kezia was able to speak without stuttering, but in her father's presence, she stuttered and had all those speech problems. In an attempt to speak normally in her formidable father's presence, she stuttered. In spite of all, Kezia's father had a loving heart. The McDonald's who lived next door had an exuberant, lively, playful family. Looking through the vegetable garden wall, Kezia saw the 5 children playing with their father, turning a hose at him, and the father tickling the children. When compared with her scary father, who never played with her, Kezia saw the height of love between father and children next door, and she loved the McDonald's family. In this chapter, in a family, interpersonal relationship between parents and the children, siblings and the elders, and congenial atmosphere in the family is very important for a smooth and successful life. So with this, let's go ahead for discussing the questions answer of the textbook. Thinking about text. Question number 1. Given below are some emotions that Kezia felt. Match the emotions in column A with the items in column B. Fear, A column, number 1. Fear or terror. Over here, we'll just match third one actually. Father comes home. Fourth one, speaking to father, going to bed when alone at home, and father stretched out on the sofa snoring. Okay, from this sentence we can see the fear or terror. Now second one, glad sense of relief. We can see when father comes into her room to give her a goodbye kiss, a noise of carriage grows fainter, means his father goes out. Third one, a funny feeling, perhaps of understanding, where we can see the father comforts her and falls asleep. Then little Kezia feels comfortable, funny feeling, perhaps of understanding. Alright, dear students, these are the answers. Question number 2. Answer the following questions in one or two sentences. Let's see the first question. Why was Kezia afraid of her father? Let's see the answer. Kezia was afraid of her father because he was very strict who always used to give commands to everybody else in the house. He never played with her. He had big hands and heavy face, especially his mouth when he yawned were big, and she was especially terrified with the manner in which he looked at her over his spectacles. Number 2. Who were the people in Kezia's family? Answer. Kezia's family consists of her mother, father, grandfather and herself. Question number 3. What was Kezia's father's routine? 3 questions are there regarding the routine. Let's see one by one. Before going to his office. Answer number 1. Kezia's father usually went into her room to give her a casual kiss. Second one, after coming back from his office, he ordered for the tea to bring. It's not brought actually over here. Bring into the drawing room. He also asked his mother to bring him the newspaper and his slippers, and Kezia to pull off his boots. Third one, on Sunday, Kezia's father would stretch out on the sofa. He would cover his face with his handkerchief, put his feet on one of the cushions, and sleep soundly. Alright? These are the answers of this question. Now, page number 3, question number 4. Actually, page number I have given, you see your textbook only, and just understand the answer of the question. Alright, dear students, let's see the question number 4. In what ways did Kezia's grandmother encourage her to get to know her father better? Answer. It is mean that she was just supporting her, and she was always finding the way to please Kezia's father by Kezia's behavior. Kezia's grandfather encouraged her to get to know her father better by sending her to the drawing room to talk to his parents on Sunday. She also suggested Kezia to make a pin cushion out of a beautiful piece of silken, means yellow silk, as a gift for her father's birthday. So this is the effort by which grandfather wanted to please Kezia's father by Kezia's behavior. Now let's go ahead for question number 3. Discuss these questions in class with your teacher and then write down your answers in 2 or 3 paragraphs each. So let's see the first question and we discuss. Alright. Answer. Kezia efforts to please her father resulted in displeasing him. Actually, she wanted to please her father, but all the things turns into very diverse condition. Let's see. On every Sunday, her grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have nice talk with father and mother, but her presence always irritated the father. Father's birthday would be next week and suggested that she should make him a pin cushion for beautiful gift. After stitching 3 sides of the cushion with double cotton with great care and effort, Kezia was stuck as to what to fill the cushion with. Such since her grandmother was busy in the garden, she searched her mother's bedroom for scraps, what to fill in it actually. Finally, she discovered sheets of paper on the bed table. She gathered these, tore them up, and filled the cushion with the torn pieces. Unfortunately, her efforts to please her father not only went in vain but also had an unanticipated consequence. So, this was because the sets she had torn were her father's speech for the port authority. Her father scolded her for touching things that did not belong to her and punished her by hitting her palm with a ruler. Dear students, sometimes this type of incident happens in our life also. We are intended to do something good for others, and situation happens likewise. We cannot just do good for others and totally diverse and different result will get. And these lesson also we can learn this reality of the life. And second one, without elders permission, something means we don't want to do, because over here we can see over here Kezia without his parents, father or mother's permission or any other's permission, she torn all the pages, actually the pages were her father's speech for the port authority. Right, dear students? So these two type of lesson we'll get from this question answer. Now we are going to discuss the question number 3. Kezia decides that there are different kinds of fathers. What kind of father was Mr. Donald, and how was he different from Kezia's father? Let's see the answer. Kezia compared her father with Mr. Donald MacDonald, her next door neighbor. He was a loving, gentle, and forgiving father. He was always smiling and playing with his children. He treated his children in a friendly manner. He was just opposite to the Kezia's father. To Kezia's father. Kezia's father, unlike Kezia's father, he never punished his children. He played with them whenever he was free. Kezia's father was very harsh, a strict disciplinarian. Alright? So he was believing in discipline, very strict discipline. He was not looking very soft in the outlook. Alright, dear students? So this is the second question answer. Let's go forward for third question. How does Kezia begin to see her father as a human being who needs her sympathy? Sympathy. Answer number 3. With her mother and grandmother at the hospital, Kezia is left at home in the care of Alice the cook. At night, after she is put to bed by the cook, she has a nightmare. Nightmare means bad dream, terrified dream. She calls for her grandmother, but to her surprise, she finds her father standing near her bed. She takes her in his arms and makes her sleep next to him. Half asleep, she creeps close to him, snuggles her head under his arm and holds tightly to his shirt. Her father asks her to rub her feet against his legs for warmth. Her father goes off to sleep before her. This makes her understand that he has to work hard every day, and this leaves him too tired to be like Mr. McDonald. She expresses her altered feelings for her father by telling him that he has a big heart. Dear students, our parents, especially father, goes out to earn money for us actually, for the children. Sometimes they didn't think about you. It does not mean that they don't love you. They love you very much. They love children very much. But they are not getting time in gathering money and just involving himself in the business. And business for whom? For the children and for the family only. So we have to understand them. Okay? It's not duty to understand. Okay? Their duty to understand only you and only children. But sometimes we all have to just understand their feelings, their heart, and their love towards us, so that we can get uh, proper love and care from them, and we can get grace, Asirvad from them. Alright, dear students, till now we'll keep, and next video we'll see page number 5 to page number 8, question answer discussion. Alright, dear students, till now, namaskar, and have a good day, everybody. Have a good day.